They laughed at him when he walked to school barefoot. Every morning, the little boy crossed muddy roads, wet fields, and rocky paths with nothing but a dream in his heart. His name was Arjun, the son of a farmer from a small village where the only sound at dawn was the rooster's call and the wind brushing through golden rice fields. People said, "Poor boy, he'll end up like his father, working under the sun forever." But Arjun wasn't listening. His eyes were fixed on something they couldn't see, a world beyond the hills, a future beyond the farms. He didn't have books of his own. He borrowed old ones. He didn't have light in his house. He studied under the street lamp at night while others slept. He had nothing, yet he had everything: faith. Arjun's father worked day and night in the fields, earning just enough to buy rice and salt. Every time he looked at his son, he smiled, but deep inside, he worried. How will this boy survive in a world that only listens to the rich? But Arjun's answer was simple: hard work. When others laughed, he worked. When others rested, he studied. When others doubted, he believed. There were days when hunger made him weak, but he still walked miles to school. There were nights when rain poured through the broken roof, yet he covered his books with plastic and kept reading. One evening, his teacher saw him sleeping on the classroom floor. "Arjun, why don't you go home?" she asked. He whispered, "Ma'am, there's more light here than in my house." Those words stayed with her forever. Years passed. When the final school exam came, Arjun topped the entire district. But still, he didn't celebrate because his father couldn't afford college. That night, he sat alone near the river, watching the reflection of the moon on the water. His heart was heavy. For the first time, he felt like his dreams were slipping away. Then he remembered his father's cracked hands, the hands that never stopped working. And he said to himself, "If my father can fight life every day, so can I." The next morning, he walked to the nearby town and started working at a tea stall. He served tea by day, studied by night. Every coin he saved was a step toward his dream. 3 years later, the same boy who once sold tea was standing in front of a big university gate as a student. It wasn't magic. It wasn't luck. It was the power of consistency. Arjun graduated with honors, earned a scholarship abroad, and became an engineer. One day, he returned to his village, not to show off, but to build something for the next Arjun. He opened a free school, so no child would ever walk barefoot just to chase their dreams again. The villagers who once laughed at him now welcomed him with pride. His father stood at the gate, tears shining in his eyes, whispering, "You did it, my son. You did what I couldn't." Arjun's story isn't just about success. It's about faith in small beginnings. You don't need perfect shoes to walk toward your dreams. You don't need money to start believing in yourself. You just need a reason and a little courage to keep walking when the world tells you to stop. Remember this: the road may be muddy, the path may be long, and your feet may hurt. But if your heart is pure and your dream is strong, someday those same feet will take you where you've always wanted to go. Because every dream, no matter how small, begins barefoot.